we're back to learning Inkscape, and this time I'm going to show you how to create a command icon. Let us start by creating a rectangle. Let me use a black fill here. And now we want to create rounded corners. Make sure that the rectangle is still active. And then you've got here on the right side a circle. And you can drag that downwards, and that changes this RY value in the top menu, as you can see right here. If it's too strong, just drag it a little bit upwards again. So if I do that here, you can see that the RY value has changed again. So you can do that numerically in the top menu or by just dragging it. Now we'll create a circle. Let me make that red for now. I'll go to this position and I'll hold Control. Let me turn off the snapping for now. And now I create copies. I can right click and duplicate or just press Ctrl D. And I will Control when I drag that to the side. I need another copy. Now I'll shift click on the three that we've got. Go to Object, Align and Distribute. The last selected is selected, and I use the Distribute menu right here for the center horizontal distribution. And I click on it. Now they've got the same distance. And now I go to Object and Group, and I size that down holding Control so that it fits my rectangle. I select it all, and then I use the Align option in the menu to make sure that it's horizontally and vertically at the center. Now I ungroup the circles again, and I shift click on each circle and a black rectangle in the background, and then I go to Path and use Difference to create cutouts. This will be the first step. Now we'll use the Bezier tool, and I want to have the snapping enabled and snap to path also, so that way I can snap it right here. When I go upwards, I hold Control to have a straight line, and I close the path. It has a stroke. I want to give it a fill, and then I hold Shift and click on the X to get rid of the stroke. Let me resize it and reposition that a little bit, and I guess I'll turn off the snapping to do that properly. And that's fine. I shift click on this element and the black rectangle, go to Path and Union to make it one object. I'll size it down holding Control, and now I'll create a circle for the background. Make sure that you hold Control, and now put it to the background. Let me align it once more, but you can see because of the bottom part of this object, the vertical line doesn't look that good. So you may have to reposition that with the arrow keys, for example. And now we want to create a long shadow. And again, I'll activate the snapping so that my guides can snap right here to this path. Now we'll need the Bezier tool once again. If you do it just like this and close the path, let me just do that and I'll show you. And now I'll give it a fill. You can see that it wouldn't cover these cutouts. So that's not the way to do it. Instead you go upwards and you need to disable the snapping once more. And you need to cover the cutouts, just like this. Let me enable the snapping here again. And now I can close this shape, give it a different fill. And that is what we wanted to have. So the cutouts, they need to be covered to have this long shadow appear in the background. Let me put it to the bottom and I put it one level up, so it's in between the circle in the background and the icon. Now I'll copy the circle, pressing Ctrl D, put it to the side. I'll shift click on the circle and the element that we've created with the Bezier tool, and then I go to path and I use division. So I've created this shape right here. And now I want to put this circle, so the second one, on top to have the background covered. To do that properly, I'll need to add another feature with the snapping, which is this one right here, snap smooth nodes. It's fine, and I'll put it to the background. And now I can use object fill and stroke and use the opacity. Let me make that black and I go down. So this is one way to do it. You can obviously just give it a different color right away with the wheel, but I like to use the opacity and blend it with the background. You can try out different color combinations. The long shadow can be darker than the circle or vice versa. Just try it out and pick something that you like. And this is how you can create such a common icon in Inkscape. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.